I make mead every single Saturday. Let's see here. All right, we're good to go. Again, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Every single week I make a brand new batch of mead. Yesterday's, I'm so excited. Dragon Mead. So I hope you saw the video. Go back and watch it if you didn't. But I'm here this morning drinking some coffee, chit-chat about it. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Try not to spill my coffee. Let's get the computer up and running here. Hello. Let's see. All right, we're up and running. Hello, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. What time is it here? It is currently 7 o'clock, 7:02. Hello. 7:02. All right. I have the schedule up and running. Okay, yep, we're good to go. Hello and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. East Coast, yes, Maryland. I just realized my autosave did not save my last couple things, so I gotta do a little backtracking today, but that's okay. Bigger things have happened. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery, where I make mead. Every single week, I show you how to make a brand new batch of mead. Every single recipe is absolutely unique. I have never missed a Saturday, and I have never replicated a recipe. Every single one has been unique and brand new. Yesterday's batch was batch 162. No, this is 161. 162 is coming this coming Saturday. 161, your dragon mead, inspired by How to Train Your Dragon, the movie. So go back and watch yesterday's video and learn how to make this yourself. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good one. Incredibly easy to make your own alcohol at home. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. Independently discovered by many different countries and cultures, the oldest evidence is actually from Africa, over 20,000 years old. That information just came out last year. Before that, there was evidence in China, about 10,000 years old. There's evidence in ancient Central America. And of course, Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it better than everybody else. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And I show you how to make a brand new batch of it every single Saturday. In addition to that, every Wednesday, I go live to show you a different step of the mead making process live. This coming Wednesday, I will be here 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be bottling some mead. Good morning, Zach. Good to see you. Hello. And it's going to be an amazing trip. So come back this Wednesday and every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those recipes are completely separate and segregated from the Saturday batches. The Saturday videos that come out have the beginning to the end, the full video. So everything, some of the portions of that video are recorded months before you see it. It shows you the beginning process all the way through the labeling, corking, and bottling. And then I taste it and tell you what I think at the very tail end of those videos. So welcome to the Old God's Meadery. No, not drinking it, talking about it. The description should be here somewhere. Mead Chat over coffee. Welcome. I'm up. I was creating some new stuff this morning, behind the scenes for the future. And yeah, I try to go live before my busy day gets started. And, everything goes crazy. You can make money off of it. I don't. I give away all my recipes for free. Every single one is absolutely free. It's in the description of the video. Chocolate chip mead. I cannot wait. How did you make it? I want to. Maybe you gave the recipe away, but I forget. Was it chocolate nibs? Please tell me it's chocolate nibs. I cannot wait to hear more about this. A very long time ago, I tried to make a Girl Scout cookie, like chocolate mint mead, and it did not turn out good. I'm pretty sure, knowing what I know now, I can make a much better version of it, but that one failed. That's a difficult one to do. I do drink, like, if you join me on the Wednesday live, I usually have a glass of whiskey with me. Yes. I like this little sip on a little whiskey while I'm making mead. Until the mead's done. And then, you know. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. If you don't know what mead is, by definition, it's made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the main fermentation source instead of grapes or other fruits, but every combination exists in between, like the menu you see in front of you. As long as 51% or more of that sugar source is honey, it is considered a mead. If it's 50-50, it's actually considered a wine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I make a brand new batch of it every single Saturday. Yesterday's batch, your dragon mead. This is made with a dragon fruit smoothie mix and apple juice. Apple juice. So there's no water in this. And it is amazing. It's sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. And if you're on the other end of the spectrum, you're going to love next Saturdays. Like if you don't like sweet stuff, I will show you something really cool next Saturday. All those batches are kept secret though. I'll put my agenda out Tuesday, which will give you some hints on what it's going to be. Kill the bottle of Bunran tea. I have some right here. Bunran tea. If you don't know, Bunran tea is like, I don't know where it came from. It's this growing mead from Ireland that is just available everywhere all of a sudden. I saw it last March 2024 in my local liquor store, and I live kind of like in the outskirts. Like, I don't live in a super populated area, so if I had it here, you could probably find it. Apple and cherry. I don't think I've done the combination, but I've done lots of different cherries and tons of different apples. That is a good idea, though. That's a really good idea. For those of you that actually make mead, my pro tip, you know, every single batch is an experiment to me, so I am by no means a pro. However, apple juice is the way to go. If you're trying to get that apple flavor, apples are just one of the very few fruits that just do not translate. It's really hard because you need a ton of apples to make apple juice. There's just not enough juice in them. If you just put apples in a bucket, you're not going to get a great apple taste out of it. But if you just use apple juice, substitute your water, or even partial parts of your water, you'll be happy. You'll be super happy. Can I get? Yes, I can. I'm not going to. I'm drinking coffee. I had a long day ahead of me. I think I might go to the zoo today. It's supposed to be pretty nice outside. It's members only day. I have a yearly subscription to my local wildlife rescue, and yeah, I might go check out my buddies that I hadn't seen since last year. Applesauce? I don't know. I've never thought of it. I've never thought of it. That might be awesome. Hello. Mead can get you very drunk. Most of my stuff lands between 13 and 15% alcohol. So quite a bit more than a typical beer. It largely depends on lots of variables, but the biggest one would be what yeast strain you use. Most mead makers use wine yeasts. I use a champagne yeast for most of mine, so it's got a little bit higher alcohol content. Yeah, I mean, it can be lighter. I guess that depends on the mead and how much you drink. 3 pounds honey, Red Star, mint, and the nibs. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait to hear about it. It's going to be awesome. Chocolate nibs are like one of my favorite ingredients. If you don't know what they are, they're like the cocoa beans. They're like in chunks. You can buy them on Amazon in a bag. They're called just cocoa nibs. And if you just put them on a flat baking sheet and just broil them, literally for like a couple minutes, just so they start to like sizzle, get brown, and then you put that in a primary, you are going to get such an amazing chocolate taste out of your mead. It's so easy to use. Mint is a little bit harder. I put some mint in one of these batches. I thought the Irish Mule mead has some mint in it. This one that I made for St. Patrick's Day, mint just didn't translate over. I would think next time I might try like a mint extract. Maybe put a little bit of that in the bottling process just so you can get that awesome flavor. That's what I would do next time differently on that one. Peanut butter cup also sounds amazing. I saw a video yesterday on TikTok about a peanut butter old fashioned, and it takes a little bit of work. Like it's literally you crush up like a Reese's peanut butter. It was a peanut butter egg, like for Easter, and then you soak it in whiskey for 24 hours, and then you filter it through a coffee filter. I've done a similar process with bacon, as you guys know, my bacon whiskey mead. So like you have to have some patience, but it looked legit. I might try it. It looked legit. In Hawaii, yeah, like everything's expensive in Hawaii, right? I don't know. I've never been there. It's on my wish list, but I've never been there. It is on my wish list. Welcome to the Old God's Mead. If you're just jumping in, just chit chatting about mead over some coffee, drinking some black coffee, getting the day started. If you missed it yesterday, I put out this dragon mead inspired by the How to Train Your Dragon movie. Go watch that video. It is less than 6 minutes, and it shows you from beginning to end how to make this yourself. The recipe is free in the description. So all you have to do is buy your own equipment and your own ingredients, and you can replicate this or tweak it however you want. And that goes for every single recipe that I put out every single Saturday, a brand new batch of mead and a brand new recipe. I have never, not one time, missed a Saturday, and I have never, ever replicated a recipe. This is batch 161. Batch 162 comes out this coming Saturday. Honey is by far the most expensive portion of this hobby, and it has skyrocketed over the past several years. But yeah, you just gotta do it if you're gonna make it. It's cheaper. Like obviously, ingredients cost a lot of money. It's cheaper than going to buy bottles of alcohol, though. I priced it out maybe last year or so. A typical bottle of like traditional mead and everything included. So cork, the labeling, the bottle, all the ingredients, all of the mead, equated to like a couple bucks per bottle, like $2 or $3 if I remember correctly. As opposed to if you go buy it, you'll be lucky if you find a great bottle of mead for $20 out there. French oak traditional mead. That's that I like. Did you use like wood chips? I did a cherry wood that I loved. Cubes. Oh, I'm jealous. That also sounds amazing. You've got some amazing stuff going on. Some absolutely amazing stuff. If you guys think I'm crazy, I'm actually simulcasting on 2 different platforms. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery, so I'm talking to both. You did find me. I'm right here. It does sound fancy. Welcome to the Old Guys Meadery. If you're just joining me, thank you so much. I make mead. I'm your mead dummy. Every single batch is brand new, and I put a brand new one out every single Saturday. Yesterday, look, this is my Dragon Mead, inspired by How to Train Your Dragon the movie. Go back and watch it. Incredibly easy to make. This is literally a bag of dragon fruit smoothie mix and apple juice with some honey and a little bit of yeast and some thyme. And I made alcohol out of it, and it's fantastic. I'm not familiar with what that is. Cobra? No idea. You'll have to elaborate. Hello. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. We're just chit-chatting about me. Drinking some black coffee. This is my favorite coffee cup. Maybe that's why you guys asked. I wish it was mead. Oh, King Cobra. I actually follow him, but like, I don't. I know like he's an OG. I don't understand it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand it. Hello and welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Yeah, I don't understand it. Definitely make some cool stuff though. I actually caught him on a live. That made me understand it even less. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Cool cat though. Paved the way for a lot of us. So no hate for sure. But I don't understand. I just don't understand. I'm drinking alcohol this early? No. I wish I was, though. Oh, thank you. I got caught up in the YouTube comments. He is really goofy, but I mean that led to his success, so it's awesome. Pave the way. Hey, dude. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Where I make mead every single week. Do you just make your own mead? Yes, I do. I make a brand new batch of it every single Saturday, and I put out a video that shows you how to do it from beginning to end. The recipe is always free in the description, so you can replicate it yourself. All you need is your own equipment, your own ingredients, and a little bit of patience. Yesterday's batch was batch 161. Every single batch is brand new. It's a brand new recipe. I have never, ever replicated a recipe, so all of them are experiments. This is my Dragon Mead. Every single one is brand new. Batch 162 comes out this Saturday. I just started wrapping up some of the like minor portions of that video this morning when I woke up to get it ready and start editing it this week. But you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Right now I make mead in a few different categories. I make mead. This one fell under my pop culture batch. So this is off my pop culture batch. I make meads inspired by different things. Movies, TV shows, books. It doesn't matter. Video games. This one is inspired by the How to Train Your Dragon. Somebody requested it, and it is your dragon mead, and it's delicious. Go back and watch the video on how you do it. I also make holiday meads. I've had a tremendous amount of fun doing that. That category is going to stick around for the continuous planned future. And then I make Norse gods and goddesses batches of meads. I've had a tremendous amount of fun and learned a lot in that process. This coming Saturday is a Norse batch. So if you're into the Norse or the Viking cultures, come back this coming Saturday. You're going to love the mead that I made. I'll give it away. I'll give you a little hint. My agenda actually comes out Tuesday, and I don't give spoilers, but it's inspired, and it's gonna be it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I'm debating on what to say because I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to give it too much. I have been doing this since 2016. All right, I'll tell you. It's inspired by the Norse god Tyr. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You can guess. You can put things together. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to come back this coming Saturday. And then all those categories actually wrap up in April. Tyr is this coming Saturday. I have another pop culture batch the Saturday after that. Your Easter batch is the Saturday after that one. And then one more Norse batch after that. So that one will appear on April 26th. And then starting May 3rd, all of my categories reset with an exception of holidays. Those are going to continue through the remainder of the year. I've got some really great ones in the works, so stay tuned. But I'm going to kick off some new series. The Norse Gods and Goddesses series is actually going to evolve into a wider, zoomed out view, if you will, and be a world deities meads. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm studying cultures from all over the world and making a mead that I hope is worthy of that deity's attention. And I'm going out of my way to try not to be insulting. I'm trying to learn what I can and make something authentically genuine. So stay tuned. I'm putting a lot of work and study into that, and I'm very excited about the first few of them for sure. In addition to that, I'm making some zodiac sign meads. I'm really excited about this one too, because this one I am going out of my way to insult every single person I can, with an exception of Virgos, which is the best zodiac sign. So if you like zodiacs or you like to make fun of people that like zodiacs, I got you. We're going to kick that off with Gemini towards the tail end of April. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course you can ask a question, always. So stay tuned. That is going to be a tremendous amount of fun. And then lastly, I am going to start a series that I've kind of dabbled in before, but not on purpose. It's always been an accident. I'm going to start a series called Will It Mead? So I'm going to make a batch of mead with the expectations that it probably won't work. And then I'm going to show you the results, whether it works or not. So stay tuned. I can tell you the first one that comes out May 3rd blew my mind. So stay tuned. I've got a lot of tremendous meads in the pipeline. A brand new one every single Saturday. I'm committing to you, I will never miss a Saturday. You're going to get one every single Saturday for the foreseeable future until I die. Hello, hello, hello. Taurus is the best. I guess we'll see. We will see. So I have them planned out, recipeed out, obviously for the rest of this year. I'm starting with Gemini, so it's like mid-year. So if people like them, I will continue them and wrap it up into next year. So we cycle through all of them. Has a tangy kick. I mean, that's really hard to narrow down. Are you making a traditional mead, just honey, like traditional show mead? It's got to be amazing. I've got so many great meads in the pipeline. I'm very excited about it. Just honey, so tangy. What yeast are you using? Let's start there. So people really underestimate yeast. Yeast is a big factor in how the outcome of your mead is going to turn out. There's many different strands, and there's a couple different even varieties on top of those strands. I have no experience with anything Red Star, actually. Wine yeast is not specific enough. Which wine yeast? So, I don't think I have one with me. I don't. I have them in my refrigerator. Um, but I typically use EC1118, which is a champagne strain of yeast. D47 is another great one that I use interchangeably. It's a little bit closer to a semi-sweet yeast. But those two yeasts drastically change the outcome. EC1118 actually has a higher alcohol tolerance, so it will eat more sugars. It will produce a higher alcohol content, but you will get a lower like flavor palette out of that, especially in the sweetnesses. If it's too sweet, or if it's got a lot of sugar in it, you'll get a really high alcohol content, but you will sacrifice some flavor for it. It creates what we call a dry mead, which is exactly what it sounds like, just like a dry wine. D47 is a more semi-sweet, so it's got a little bit lower alcohol tolerance, so you'll retain a lot of the sweetness in your meads. The alcohol tolerance is, by definition, your yeast will reproduce and eat sugars and produces two things: carbon dioxide, which leaks out your airlock, and alcohol, which you retain in the bucket. Once that alcohol gets to a certain level, the alcohol tolerance, your yeast cannot live in the environment anymore, so it stops reproducing and essentially dies off. If you add in anything after that, it changes the volume of your liquid, and then the yeast can either go one direction or the other. But for the most part, you're done fermenting at that stage, and that's where your mead is usually transferred into a secondary vessel where it clarifies. So every yeast has a different alcohol tolerance, and that drastically changes the flavor palette at the end. No Palais Français. EC1118 is the one I go to for higher alcohol content. That will produce a dry mead. This one right here is my standard show mead, as I call it. This is just honey wine. The exact recipe is 1 gallon of water, 3 pounds of honey, 2.5 grams of yeast, the EC1118, and then 2 grams of yeast nutrient. Those 4 ingredients is what makes this. And that's it. But that's actually a foundation recipe that I use for a vast majority of my meads. Vast majority. So I always tell people I put 2.5 grams. That's if you look at the standard yeast packet, those are typically about 5 grams. So about half one of those packets will do. Again, your yeast reproduces, so it'll expand. It does not hurt you on a small scale. If you're making gallon batches like I do, you can put the whole batch in. You can put the whole packet in. It's not going to hurt anything. All it will do is create more of that dead yeast towards the end, so you'll have more sediment at the bottom. If you're patient though and you clarify it properly afterwards, it should not change the taste, at least not drastically. There have been scenarios, especially if it's still cloudy, where you'll get more of a yeast taste because there's just more dissolved in your mead. But again, if you let it clarify, you should be okay. Yeah, I typically, unless I say otherwise, you can almost always bet I'm using EC1118. I prefer dry meads, and it's a very predictable yeast too. It's a little bit faster than D47 produces. It's not a rapid yeast, but it's closer to a rapid yeast, so it'll produce alcohol faster. And I make a lot of batches. I very typically have several batches going on at any given time, so it's very predictable for me. I've been using it a long time. And you still get sweetness depending on your ingredients. Like I used it in this dragon mead yesterday. It's still pretty sweet. It's still pretty good. So it's my favorite. It's my favorite. But again, sometimes I switch to D47, especially if I'm making batches for somebody else or somebody requests stuff. But for the most part, I'm always using EC1118. When I started this journey, I came out with my niche. What I originally wanted to do was to make mead in the most simplistic fashion that I can. So I was on a mission to start a batch with the same base recipe, just altering it with other ingredients over and over and over again to show you the variety of meads you can get. I still stick to that today. So occasionally I'll switch like yeasts, but for the most part, that core recipe is what I try to use. My main objective is to get more people interested into this ancient hobby and amazing community, and start making their own alcohol at home. So. Hello and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. If you're just jumping in, I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. I come out with a brand new batch of mead that's always unique. Yesterday's was your dragon mead, inspired. It was in my pop culture series, inspired by How to Train Your Dragon, the movie. Every single Saturday. I have never missed a Saturday, and I have never replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new and unique. Yesterday's video is just under 6 minutes. I show you how to do it from beginning to end, including tasting it at the end to tell you what I think of it. So yeah, go back and watch it. And the recipe is free in the description. All you have to do, give me a follow. And hit like on every video you see. That doesn't just hit me. Every single creator that you like, anytime you see something on social media, and any social media. If you like it, hit the like button. It really helps out the creator more than you know. Especially if the video's like brand new. Oh, thank you. If the video's like brand new, like they just posted it, helps the algorithm out a ton. So, thank you so much for letting me be here. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. We are just drinking some coffee, chit-chatting about mead, or whatever else comes up. Spilling a little bit of coffee, but that's after the video problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Good morning. Hi. I can't wait to show you. I mean, I'm excited about every batch. Every single batch gets me really excited. But my new categories kicking off in May are going to just... They blow my socks off. I don't know if they'll blow your socks off or not. I hope they do. But I'm very excited about it. I'm very proud of a lot of them. But I can't even look too far ahead because I'm really excited about this coming Saturdays. I'm excited about yesterday still. Maybe I'm just riding that high. I will tell you next week is one of my most successful meads. Not best. It's not like, it might not be in my category of best. But it's one of my most successful meads. I'm not giving any more hints. I promised myself I wasn't going to give any more hints. Have I ever done a braggot? Yes. I'm trying to see if I have one in front of me. Let me look up and see when the last one is. Whoa. I will say, stay tuned in the very near future, though, if you like braggots. Hold on, I'm going through my Excel sheet. Because I might have one here. Like within arm's reach, hopefully. I think I do. Ha! Here you go. Roasted malt. Your Braggot Mead. This was inspired. This actually fell in the pop culture series as well. This one is inspired by Lord of the Rings, believe it or not. So in Lord of the Rings, somebody wanted a Lord of the Rings mead, and I was like, I got you. This one, Merry and Pippin are celebrating the victory of Helm's Deep, and they're singing a song about their local pub. And a quote from the song, "You'll never drink a beer so brown than the one we brew in our hometown." And it's about the pub Green Dragon, and there it is. This is your Green Dragon inspired, Lord of the Rings inspired mead. It is roasted malt and mead. So it is the perfect beer and mead hybrid. When I say perfect, I might have a more perfect one in the very near future. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Green or lime mead. So I made a couple different green meads. I have a lemon lime mead here that I made. This is lemon lime. Pretty standard. It's pretty good. I made a couple green meads. One of them with green spirulina. If you don't know what spirulina is, it's actually a powder you can buy that comes in blue or green. I made both versions of it. It's a, if I remember correctly, it's like a seaweed that they dehydrate and they powder, and it's like a superfood, especially in the vegan community. I made a mead out of both colors. The meads came out phenomenal. Like the actual flavor didn't really hurt the mead. It still tasted very close to a traditional mead. The color was vibrant green and vibrant blue. So try to go back and watch those videos. However, they deteriorated over time. They became like more of a gray. Like, I'm not kidding. They like just dissipated over time in the bottles. So obviously some kind of reaction or chemical, or I don't know. But they looked brilliant at the time. So go back and watch those videos. You can find them. Gray matter mead. That's right. Love from Australia. Love from Maryland in the United States. You probably hate the United States or have some stereotypes. I can tell you, Maryland is probably amongst the worst of them. Hello. Key lime pie mead. No, but that has been on the list for a while. I don't have anything planned, but it is on my running list. I don't go out of my way to like find key lime pie, but if I'm in a situation where like somebody's like, "You want some key lime pie?" I say, "Hell yeah." And then I eat it and I'm like, "Why don't I order this all the time? I love it." My problem is, and I'm a little ashamed to admit it, I'm a chocoholic. I just am. Everywhere I go, I immediately am drawn to a chocolate dessert. And I never stray away from it. Ever. Like, it's some kind of, like, internal thing. It's like I don't even have a choice. I have to get something chocolate if it's a dessert. I don't know. But again, if I'm at somebody's house and they're like, "Oh, I just made some key lime pie," I'll eat it. And I'll love it. Same thing with strawberry shortcake. I love strawberry shortcake. I will never order it because I order something chocolate instead. I don't know why. It's something internal. I recognize it. It's a fault, I think. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Hello, Scott. Good to see you. Oh, no, you're fine. Believe me, a lot of us hate our own stereotypes. And Australia doesn't really have any that are like insulting, at least, right? I could tell you like my perception of Australian stereotypes. One, you're upside down. That's weird. You're probably upside down right now. And two, everything around you is venomous. Like, you're gonna die. Something is gonna bite you. You're gonna die. That's it. That's all I got for Australia. Outside of that, awesome drinkers. I would love to go out drinking with some Australians. Really cool accents. If you survive, I mean, that's it. That's all I got for Australia. I made an Australian mead. It was a really long time ago, and I cannot remember what flavor it is, and it's not on my current stuff. I've been trying to like peek at it when I was talking, but pomegranate chocolate mead. Oh, that's an interesting combination. Chocolate with honey. I mean, I make lots of chocolate meads. Shrimp on the Barbie. I mean, yeah, that's an easy go-to. I was trying to skip the easy go-tos. Give him space and you're all right. I think I'm just gonna give him like a continent worth of space and stay here. I would love to visit. I'd be afraid to live there. Although I love Crocodile Dundee. I also skipped that because I didn't want to be like too stereotypy. Phenomenal movie. The second one, and this is rare, sequels, not usually better than the first ones. I thought the second one was better. I'm having so many like separate conversations. I know I'm missing a tremendous amount of comments. If you're asking like serious questions, please ask them again. What do I do for chocolate? So my go-to, and I've tried a bunch of different like variations, a bunch of different methods. My favorite go-to for a great chocolate flavor in a mead is cocoa nibs, but you have to roast them. So you can buy a bag of cocoa nibs off Amazon, lay them flat on a cookie sheet, and put them in the broiler. Like broil on your oven. Put them in there just for several minutes. They'll sweat a little bit, like you can hear them. And they'll slightly brown. Stop it. Pull them out at that point. You'll see them smoking a little bit. You'll get a great smell. That will permanent phenomenally into your mead. You will not regret it. I'm going to have the DMs for people. Absolutely. Everybody is, well, on the TikTok side, you can always shoot me a direct message. I answer 100% of them. Always. YouTube doesn't have that. You have to send me an email on YouTube. Or you can switch over to my TikTok. I'm in both places. Yeah. That's scary. That's scary. But rarely see snakes. I see lots of TikToks about like snakes like living in people's ceilings in Australia. Or you open your door and they're like on your patio. I see it all the time. I feel like it's every house. Sorry, Nicholas, I'm jumping all over the place. But yes, feel free. Have an amazing day. Feel free to direct message me at any time. I answer all of them. And thank you, Scott. Always a sharp eye. If you guys don't know, Scott is a Mead mentor of mine. He is on TikTok and YouTube. He also created an amazing Discord for the Mead community. There's a link up on my profile and a link directly in his. He makes some amazing stuff and gives me guidance all the time. And he's an awesome dude. So join the Discord. There's lots of cool stuff. I call it the plethora of Mead information. There's a place to go to just general chat. There's recipes. There's behind the scene pictures. There's a yeast chart, which is incredibly helpful. We've talked a lot about that on this live. There's a commercial channel if you're in the States. You can go and get mead from awesome meaderies that we've heard about all over the country and get it shipped straight to your house. So join the Discord. I love, I mean, I'm still terrified of, I mean, I'm not terrified. Like, snakes here, I'm like, oh, get away. It's a little snake. It's a garden snake. Anyway, sorry. I've been making meat since 2016. So most of the meats, if you check out the yeast chart in Scott's on Scott's Discord, it actually has the temperature tolerances on there too. Every yeast has a different one, but all of them are relatively around room temperature. It's if you live in an environment where it's an extreme, like it's really cold or really hot, you'll kind of want to pay more attention to it. But if you have something like in your house and it's relatively temperature controlled, you'll be okay with the common yeasts. Don't forget, just to throw it in there, don't forget to like, comment, follow, share everything you see. Not just me, anybody that you see, that you love. Hit the like button. It really helps out the algorithm for the creator more than you know. And it also makes your algorithm better. So to start giving you like content going forward, so your stuff will kind of tailor to you. It's really important for the creator, though. You cannot buy it from me, but I do the next best thing. I show you exactly how to make it yourself, and every single recipe that I do is free in the description of the videos. Yesterday I made this Dragon Mead. Recipe's free in the description. All you need to do is buy your own equipment and your own ingredients, and you can make what I make, or alter it and make it better, because I messed up a lot of stuff. Thank you, Scott. That's very unnecessary. I appreciate you. I mess up a lot of stuff since I do not replicate recipes. Every single recipe is absolutely brand new to me. I don't replicate it, so I tell you exactly what I think at the end of the video when I taste it, and more times than not, I tell you what I would do different if I were to replicate it, because transparency is important. So the dragon fruit mead is great. I don't think I would change this. It's not one of my favorite meads, but it's exactly what I wanted it to be. This one is dragon fruit smoothie mix that I bought, frozen smoothie mix. So the main ingredient is dragon fruit, and then I did not use water. This is apple juice. So this is 1 gallon apple juice. I used 2 pounds of that smoothie mix that contained dragon fruit, pineapple, mango, and banana. And 3 pounds honey, 2.5 grams of yeast, and 2 grams of yeast nutrients. Exact recipe there. And it's pretty awesome. Like, you can smell a couple of the ingredients, you can taste a couple of the other ingredients. So it's like it's a great in-betweener. I liked it. Now the last week, the week before, I made this lemon lime mead. It's very standard. I think it was 8 lemons, 6 limes. It might have been 6 lemons, 4 limes. I don't remember. Go back and watch the video. Anyway, it's a little too sharp. A little too sharp. It's great. I'll still drink it. It's a great, refreshing, like, summer mead. However, it smells so potent like lemons, it almost reminds you of floor cleaner. As you get it close to your... You like, oh my gosh, is this Mr. Clean? You don't want that. So I would like half of the fruit I put in that one. I have not done Oblivion Mead. I've done some... next time I'll pull up my older list. I've done some of the surrounding countries, though. For those you don't know, and I think it was 2023, 2022 into 2023, almost all of my meads that year were inspired by different countries and cultures from all around the world. That was the series I was running, and it was a lot of fun. So I did lots of different countries and cultures. You can find all that stuff on YouTube. If you switch over to my YouTube, I have a lot of different playlists. I have all my current playlists, and then I have like all of my meads in one spot. So you can go and watch all of my stuff. Before I got comfortable, I'm a little cringy. I was a little shy. I'm more comfortable now. So just a heads up, the further back you go, the weirder I am. Or less weird I am, actually. I don't know. It's one of those two. But be patient. But either way, the meat is still in the video, and I still show you exactly how to do it in the video. But yeah. I love Bolivia, though. I love Bolivia. Bolivian food is... I don't remember what it's called. It's this, like, pocket, like this pastry, like, bread pocket, and there's, like, a beef stew sort of thing in the middle, and you rip off the top, and then you eat it with a spoon, and then you eat it. Whatever that's called, phenomenal. I'll slaughter it if I try to pronounce that, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm lucky enough, like here in Maryland, it's incredibly diverse, especially the closer you get to DC. There's Bolivian restaurants. That's where I got that thing. There's Mexican food everywhere here, which is my favorite genre of food. But I love to try new stuff. That's my side hobby when I'm not making mead. I love to go somewhere and try different cultural food. Uh, but that's one of my favorite things ever. Do you make cider? Well, I mean, kind of. Not like with separately, but like yesterday's mead. This is Dragon Mead. This was made with apple juice. So kind of. It's considered a cider mead. Hi. Yeah, please, give me lots of it. Caramel coffee mead. Does sound amazing. I'm actually, you guys won't know the difference because I'm going to queue everything before I go, but I am taking a 2-day trip to New England this coming weekend, and I'm gonna try to find some of that coffee syrup. For those of you who don't know, I tried to stint a series of the 13 colonies, so I was making a mead inspired by the first 13 states of the United States. I think I only got through like 7 or 8 of them because nobody liked it, so I stopped doing them. But I did do Rhode Island, and Rhode Island is famous. I didn't know this until I started studying this. I didn't know it. But Rhode Island is famous for what's called coffee milk, which is literally simplistically exactly what it sounds like. Normal people will take a glass of milk and put Hershey syrup in it, chocolate milk. They have a coffee version of it. They take a glass of milk and they add in coffee syrup. It's a thick, like syrup, coffee-flavored coffee syrup. It's like condensed coffee. And then they make a coffee milk, and you drink that. Made in the exact same fashion as chocolate milk. I took that syrup. I had some imported from Rhode Island and made a mead out of it. And it was the best translation of coffee ever. I've tried lots of different coffee meads. I've used coffee grinds. I've used coffee beans. I even made a poop coffee from the civet animal that they poop out the coffee beans. I made a mead out of that. You can also find that on YouTube. I wouldn't, but you can. But anyway, the coffee syrup, it tasted amazing. Amazing. If you're going to make, like, if you want a coffee mead, that would be my suggestion. I know Scott did a really successful cold brew, like with cold brew coffee mead. Hello, hello, hello. We gotta, yeah. Yeah. We gotta start wrapping it up soon, guys. Sorry. I didn't realize it was almost 8 o'clock already. Whatever. Yeah, the cold brew, I'll add it to my list. I'll add it to my list. Maybe we'll make it on a Wednesday. Because then I don't even have to plan for it. We'll just wing it. We'll just wing it. Let's see. Please go back and watch my video if you didn't see it already. This is a Dragon Mead I made yesterday. It's fantastic. Brand new mead every single Saturday. Don't forget. The recipe is free in the description there. All you have to do is buy your own equipment and your own ingredients, and you can replicate that one. This coming Saturday, I've been trying not to give hints. My official agenda will come out Tuesday, but this coming Saturday is inspired by the Norse god Tyr. That's all I'm going to say. I am incredibly proud of it, though. It might be my most successful mead. And you'll see why. Not my favorite mead. Not my favorite mead. But my most successful mead. So please come back and watch it this coming Saturday. I'm very proud of it. I like all my stuff. I'm proud of the stuff that fails because I learned from that, and I can tell you what I would do differently. But this one I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of it. So come back and watch it. And yeah, lots of great meats coming your way. Thank you so much for letting me be here. I'll see you this coming Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live bottling some mead. So come back this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put your pajamas on or just get undressed. Take your pants off. I accept either. Both are welcome here. And yeah. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Go out of your way and make somebody smile today, preferably a stranger. The world needs it. And yeah, it'll help you out. You'll get the karma back. So, Skull, guys, thank you so much for letting me be here. Yeah. I'll miss you till then. Skull!